The first time I came out here, it totally reminded me of like a National Geographic documentary where orcas would be like hunting a seal or something. It was just wild.
I don't know, like, it's all the best things about being in the Midwest, in my opinion. Like really down to earth, humble people, but really hardworking and knowledgeable at the same time. And that's what Crash Camp is. It's like, hands down, it is the highlight of the year for fishing for me.
Necessities for Crash Camp, crease flies. A lot of them. I've been washing my head for 2 weeks now. It's wonderful thing. My name is Zempel, owner and full-time guide for Black Earth Angling Company, and I live in Black Earth, Wisconsin. Yeah, so, you know, what is the crash? The first time I had seen this thing happen, right? This explosion of fish on the surface and the churning of water and the bait fish raining out of the water, I wasn't sure what I was seeing. It kind of freaked me out actually the first time I saw it. Being the person I am, I went and tried to do some research on it, and I could find nothing, right? And so I went back out there like, okay, well, was this a one-time event, or, you know, and I would see it again. Come to find out, I'm kind of the person like writing the book on this whole thing, and so basically the term the crash is something that I've basically deemed this natural phenomenon that's happening out here. Yeah, so smallmouth bass in general, I mean, they are the ultimate, you know, freshwater game fish in North America as far as I'm concerned. These smallmouth are made to chase bait fish. You know, they got big motors, they got big tails. They are going after it, and they're chasing hard, and they're working as a pack. As far as I know, I mean, you know, I've talked to a lot of other smallmouth guides, and nobody has seen anything necessarily like this at its scale that it's occurring at. You know, a certain point in the summer here, the water temps are going to warm up, the bait fish get active. You know, most of the fish thereafter is emerald shiners. Those emerald shiners usually travel in the upper third of the water column. It seems that in any fish, it's more efficient to school bait fish as a pack. And the bass are herding these things, and they will corral these bait fish, and the bait fish naturally come to the surface. Might be the safest place for them is out of the water, and you'll see these bait fish raining out of the water and just basically all this churning and chomping at the surface. And when you get to witness it, it is just something to simply watch and see. I mean, it's truly an amazing thing to see go down.
You know, I sometimes feel like I'm trying to oversell it, but every time I do it, and every time I see it, and then every time I fish for smallmouth on other rivers and other fisheries, all I keep coming back to is how cool this fishery is, how unique it is. But if you really want that crash experience, you just really have to be in the right spot at the right time, laser focused. And then when it all comes together, it's just so awesome.
The most important thing in my personal experience is once you set the hook, strip 3 times. There's been a couple times where I maybe only stripped once or didn't strip fast enough, and I've definitely lost some fish. So if there's one thing you should do, strip, 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 strip.
Like again, this has to be on your bucket list. You have to do this because you'll never experience another fishery like this.
It's something that you probably won't forget, that memory of you know, the water churning, and you know, it brings a lot of people back. You know, and for a lot of people, you know, getting out here and escaping for a couple of days. A lot of people don't have reception out here, and you don't have access to internet and all the things that, you know, we so often rely on or, you know, use as a crutch. Got it. It's a great way to disconnect and get out and do some really awesome fishing. And you probably have some great stories to share when you go home.
Whoa! Sorry, dude. Did I get you? Fuck. Get that on film?
I did.
Sweet. That was a wild one.